Hi everyone, my name is Emily. I'm a 21-year-old college student in my undergrad career. I'm studying computer science and math, and I just wanted to do this little video on owning a rabbit in the college dorms. I'm currently a senior and I'm in my last semester, but I've had a rabbit here since last year, so this is my second year owning a rabbit in the dorms. My rabbit's name is Cinnabun. She's an 8-year-old Holland Lop. She is the sweetest rabbit. She's actually an emotional support animal, or an ESA, which differs a lot from a pet. You can find like the differences between these online, but that's basically how she's able to live with me. I do live in a standard college dormitory room. I am a peer mentor at my school, which is kind of similar to an academic residential assistant. I'm not sure if all schools have that, but that does mean I get my own room and I have residents that I have to look after, things like that. A little bit about Cinnabun. She is a free roam rabbit, which means that she has the entire room to herself. We share the space together. I do think that rabbits should be free roam and that they do not belong in cages. So if you are thinking about adopting a rabbit, just make sure you keep that in mind. So I've had Cinnabun for about 2 years now, a little under 2 years. I adopted her in July of 2017. She was a little neglected and abused from her past owners. She's doing much better now, but when I first adopted her, I remember she kept growling and pouncing at me, and she was not the friendliest. She's a lot better now. She loves humans, she loves cuddles. It just takes a lot of patience. So again, if you're thinking about adopting a rabbit, you just need to have that patience because they are prey animals, so it takes a lot of time for them to warm up to you, especially if they have an abused past. So I'm just gonna kind of show you my setup and like talk a little bit about my daily routine that I do with her every day. Rabbits are crepuscular. That means that they're most active at dawn and at dusk. So it's actually perfect for someone who has a regular schedule during the day and sleeps at night, because I am able to play with her in the morning and in the evening when I get back from classes or work or whatever it may be. She does get veggies in the AM and the PM, and I will show you what kind of veggies I get and how I distribute them to her throughout the day. She gets unlimited hay and water, of course, as all rabbits should. And I do this thing called treat testing as well. So she gets 2 treats a day. She always gets a lot of exercise though, because she's always running around. So it's not really a problem with weight gain for her or anything like that. So yeah, that's basically it. So let me show you all my setup and how my room looks like. And then I'll show you a little bit about how I feed her and giving her treats and things like that, and you also get to meet her. So this is what my room looks like when you first walk in. It's pretty spacious, as you can see, and I have 2 closets, which is really nice. Both of the closets are pretty big as well, so there's Cinnabun laying in the middle. And when you walk in, I have a futon on one side, and kind of Cinnabun has her own little corner there. As you can see, I really love Pusheen. And there's my bed and laptop on the other side, and I also have my bedside table as well. So it's a pretty nice room, and it's pretty spacious for a rabbit. I would like to have more space if that was possible, but here she does a little stretch, which is really cute. So this is the left side of my left closet. This is the litter that I use for Cinnabun's litter box. It's called Yesterday's News. It's definitely the best quality litter that I've come across. You can't smell anything or anything like that, and it is paper based, which means that it's safe for rabbits. I also keep some other stuff down here, just some bags and my shoes, which Cinnabun doesn't really touch. So these are the puppy pee pads that I buy to line Cinnabun's litter box with. You can get about 50 of them for $10. They're really great, and they're very sustainable. I also keep a dustpan and brush set up here just because I use it every day. It helps to clean Cinnabun's poops and any hay that's around the room. So this is the other closet on the right side. As you can see, I keep my shoes in a basket, just in case Cinnabun were to get to them. I don't want anything happening to those. I also keep some clothes around here. She doesn't really go in this area. Here are my shower flip-flops though, that she has gotten to before. She hasn't touched them since, but as you can see, they have suffered. So this is Cinnabun's area. As you can see, she's enjoying dinner right about now. This is where I keep her food bowl as well as her water bowl. I also keep her litter box here. She's pretty good with her litter habits. She actually always pees in her litter box. She never pees outside of her litter box. She will definitely poop outside of her litter box around this area and all over the rug, but I try to clean it every day. So as you can see, her litter box right now probably needs to be changed, so I'll probably do that after editing this video. I keep her Timothy hay right next to her litter box just for easier access. This is my favorite hay. It's the second cutting Timothy hay from Small Pet Select. This video is not sponsored, but I really love Small Pet Select. They definitely have the best quality hay. So here's my little futon area where I have guests stay if they're staying over. There's this little crevice in the back that Cinnabun likes to hide behind when she's scared or when she's taking a nap during the day. It's definitely safe. She's been going there every day since I've had her. It's a nice place for her to get some sleep. So this is my bed. Cinnabun likes to go under here sometimes, so I have to make sure that it's safe for her. There are just some storage bins down here as well as an empty tissue box that she likes to chew on sometimes. There is this tiny little rabbit toy that she likes to play with as well that I put up there just because she likes to go under here during the day sometimes. She does hop on top of the storage bin and play with this little rabbit, so it's pretty cute and it's a nice place for her to go. So here's the main area of my room. The middle of my room basically is where Cinnabun likes to hang out in the evenings and mornings. These are her favorite toys. She just kind of likes to groom them. They're just regular stuffed animals. She doesn't try to eat them or anything. Here's a little cute little view of her butt. So here's the wall next to my desk. It just has a bunch of pictures and a calendar. I actually got this really cute drawing of Cinnabun done. It's by someone I follow on Instagram, on her Instagram account. I'll put their handle here just so you can check out their page because they did an awesome job. This is just a lint roller that I keep on my desk. It's really important to have if you have a rabbit or any kind of animal really, just because there's so much fur everywhere. Similarly, I also keep hand sanitizer on hand just because I'm always touching Cinnabun, touching her poop, and things like that. This is where I keep Cinnabun's treats and pellets and things like that. So these are Oxbow treats. You can get them in a variety of different flavors. I just get them from PetSmart or Petco. I don't usually like buying from there though, just because I don't really like the things that they promote. These are the pellets that I give Cinnabun. Again, these are also Oxbow, my favorite brand to give Cinnabun. And I think they're like the #1 recommended veterinarian brand or something. I also keep garbage bags in here just in case. And I also keep a syringe. I have more of these in Cinnabun's carrier. It's just in case she gets sick and I need to feed her critical care. I also have critical care as well in her fabric carrier. I also have this portable bowl that I got a while ago to mix critical care with water. And I also have this cute little lion thing that I've never used on her. So on this side, I actually just keep a air purifier. I'm actually very allergic to Cinnabun, so that's why I need that. I also have like dishes and electronics and things like that, kind of just to block this part of the desk, because Cinnabun has actually hopped from the futon to this part of the desk because I left a banana there before, so this kind of prevents her from jumping up there. So underneath this part of the desk, I actually just have a bunch of random stuff. I have this case that I bought the TV in. It's just a cardboard case that it came in. Cinnabun likes to scratch at this and kind of like play with it. She doesn't really consume the cardboard, but it is a good way for her to kind of play with it and kind of take up some of her time. She really enjoys it, so I kind of just have left it there. It's pretty safe for her. You just have to make sure you're watching how much cardboard your rabbit is consuming, because if they consume too much, it could be unsafe. This is Cinnabun's hard carrier case. I actually use this when I'm traveling alone. If I'm traveling with someone else, I'll use a fabric case just so she can sit on my lap. And I keep some yoga stuff over here, but she doesn't really touch it at all, so it's just kind of sitting there.
So this is how I keep all the wires intact on this part of the room. I have this command strip to this pole right here, and I just have it high enough so that Cinnabun can't reach it or really isn't interested in reaching it. Cinnabun is a strange rabbit in that she will actually only chew Apple wires, so MacBook charger wires, iPhone charger wires, the white wires specifically, no third-party wires. So it's very interesting that she's not really interested in chewing any other kind of wire, but I guess that's good. So I've known her for a very long time, again 2 years, so make sure you know your rabbit well enough to know if they were to chew wires, because it is very dangerous if they do. So this is where I keep Cinnabun's veggies, just in my mini fridge. It's big enough to hold a lot of things, which is really nice. I typically try and get her the same kind of veggies just because she is an older rabbit and I don't want to really experiment with her diet and what her stomach can handle. I usually get her these sweet baby lettuces from Whole Foods. I used to get the spring mix, but she actually doesn't like spinach, so she'll just leave all the spinach behind. I also get her some parsley, which she really likes, and I give her a little bit of both in the morning and the evening. In the evening she gets pellets, in the morning she does not.
So thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope this was helpful for people who are kind of in a similar situation to me, or if you've been thinking about having a rabbit in the dorms and you're in college. I browse the Binky Bunny forums a lot and I've seen a few posts about this and I've never really seen a video on it. I just want to give a big shout out to my favorite bunny channel, Lennon the Bunny. Lennon's owner is definitely the biggest inspiration for me. She has taught me so much about rabbits. I did about a year of research before I actually adopted Cinnabun, just because I wanted to make sure that she had the most adequate life. I wanted to make sure that she got all the love and care that she deserved. So thank you to Lennon the Bunny. A lot of the techniques that I use, like Cinnabun's litter box and the hay I use, these are all because of what I learned from Lennon the Bunny. So thank you again. Be sure to check them out. If you want to see more videos like this one, then let me know in the comments below and I can do more of that. One more thing, I'm sorry if this video wasn't really up to your expectations in terms of video quality and editing. This is my first video really that I've made. I'm not really used to talking in front of a camera. It is pretty weird, but I do plan to make more videos in the future, so just so you know that this is kind of the beginning of things. But again, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe, like it or dislike it, whatever. Share with your friends if they're interested in adopting a bunny, and thanks so much.